The most important challenge is there are marketplaces out there and they're like over $1 billion valuation, but a lot of dealers are not happy. They're not happy the way they practiced it. So a lot of dealers, which these resellers, they are not happy shipping online, selling online watches. They want to go back to old school, in person selling it. So because they ship watches, the packages are lost. They ship watches, buyer claiming incorrectly, saying there's no watch inside. There are a lot of returns and refunds and scams on these current platforms. So it was a challenge for us to gain a new business from an existing seller that was burned out of existing marketplace. So it was hard to convince them, but they saw the value. They saw what we are doing with Winder and they came on board. So I'm glad we earned their business. Let's talk about the brand new watch manufacturing based on a Swiss Federation watch industry. Last year it was reaching around $30 billion, and just this is the brand new market. And secondary watch market is around $20 to $30 billion on a global base. And there are a lot of estimates that by the 2030, maybe within the next 6 years, this will be reaching to around the secondary watch market will be reaching to maybe doubling around $40 to $50 billion just alone secondary watch market, and brand new watch market combined will be $100 billion estimations, because watch market has been there throughout from the Second World War. These timepieces were out there. However, starting from right around 2015, when brands were having a challenge manufacturing some rare pieces, when actually everything started. And after COVID, obviously a lot of money being in the markets, most of the governments are printing money. It end up, of course, kicking the valuable items and inflation. Well, watches are made by gold and steel and titanium, valuable materials. And you want to enter as an enthusiast, just buy the watch you like. Doesn't matter if the watch has a value or not. I have some watches that lost 50% of the value. I don't care, because how I see them as a lifetime commitment. I'm not giving up these watches. Those are part of me. Those are part of my journey. So if you're a watch enthusiast, definitely look into watch. And as Winder, where we want to be is to help you gain the piece you like. So when you're buying it online, you can buy it in confidence. See the pictures of the seller, see the details of the seller. In the future, as Winder, we want to be the leading global marketplace in the world where A to Z transparency for watch enthusiasts and seller, and we have the confidence of the buyer and seller. This is what we are aiming to. And we are working on this way. As you know that there are a lot of scams in the secondary watch markets as far as stolen watches and of course replicas, and maybe you think you're buying an authentic watch, but actually maybe the bracelet is not original. There's a case that I just heard recently. This seller, he buys an original luxury watch. If I have to name it specifically, Rolex Daytona. And he buys 3 replica Daytonas. So what he does is he replaced the original parts from one watch to spread it out to the other 3. So you are literally getting 4 watches out of one watch. And when you're trying to authenticate as a third party, it's a challenge for you. You can still authenticate it. And this is one of the biggest challenges we were solving. And Winder, we offer third-party authentication. So it's not only we trust our dealers, and to gain the more confidence of a buyer, we offer them a authentication through third party, not only from a dealer. So they can request it at the checkout saying that I want an additional inspection, I want an additional authentication for this watch. In the same scenario, when buyer wants to return the watch, a seller has an option to actually request for an authentication and inspection for that watch prior to approving the refund, so that the both side is secure and we know everything with the watch. We are the intermediator and we're solving all the problem, the most important problem. We have other projects that we would love to be the actually in the future between the brands and the secondary watch market. We're working on it. I'm just a little hint, but this is one thing we are doing it. What we are doing, what others don't do, is we allow our sellers to actually upload their store pictures on their profile. So as a buyer, you can read about them, you can see their store pictures, you can see their information, you can see them on the map. So 100% transparency, no hiding. So this is the best thing that I think, in my opinion, as far as a value proposition, we are offering it.